Okay. So the course content I am showing now. Today's session, we are going to discuss solid modeling techniques. There are two techniques. In this session, we are going to discuss CSG. Okay. So we have started this unit with a single dimensional entity, curve, analytical curve, and synthetic curve. Under synthetic curve, we have discussed the three: Hermite, Bezier, and B-spline curves. And surfaces, we have discussed. Here is also a synthetic surface and analytical surface. In synthetic surface, Hermite bicubic surface, Bezier surface, and B-spline surface we have discussed. The extension of surface is solid. In this session, we are going to discuss CSG method to create three-dimensional solids. Right. Why solid modeling is required? So, your three-dimensional model will give you complete picture of an object. For instance, the details, inner details and outer details, we can understand in a 3D model. So every data we can easily understand. That is why 3D model is evolved. If you look at this picture, this is known as orthographic projection. You might have studied in your first year drawing class. So front view, top view, side view, section view, etc. required in order to show the complete picture of a particular entity or particular part. Even I'm very sure that we are not comfortable with orthographic projection. If I give you a front view and top view of a particular object, the visualization of 3D is little difficult because we have not practiced in the area. If 3D model, if you create, you can easily convert front view, side view, top view, section view, etc., so that you can understand the internal details very easily. So here, n number of views are required in case of orthographic projection. That is not easily understandable by professionals. If a complicated shape, if front view, top view, side view, etc. are given, visualization of such orthographic views into three-dimensional object is very difficult. Very difficult, I can say. If you are making a 3D model and you are rotating it with respect to different axes, you could understand the complete picture of the object. The another advantage of making 3D is, if you are making a 3D model using SolidWorks or CATIA, you can generate G codes and M codes. Means CNC codes can be generated in built. If you are integrating such a codes into your machine, CNC machine, you can manufacture. Manufacturing is also done very easily. That is the advantage of creating three-dimensional objects. So here, in 3D model, wireframe model, people are using it very popularly. It is so simple. Creation of wireframe model is very simple. And in your what do you say, the isometric projection, what you have drawn in your drawing sheet is actually wireframe model. You will be showing the vertices. If suppose I am saying it is a square pyramid, you will be looking for 4 corners, base corners, and then apex. Okay, square pyramid, apex, you will be connecting them. So 4 base edges and 4 slant edges and an apex. That only you are showing it in your 2-dimensional paper. You are trying to show the 3-dimensional object in 2D paper. That is why you will be having n number of edges. Showing edges is known as wireframe model. If you look at it, is a cube. It is only edges are shown. Just a moment, I am changing this. Okay, so 4 corners at the base, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 vertices or 4 corners, you can say. Top also 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, vertices and edges. Showing vertices and edges is known as wireframe model. Okay, the problem with wireframe model is, if you have, this is a picture given here. I mean, it's a MCQ question. Which part is this? The given part, which part is this? Either A, B, C. Finding is little difficult because visible edges, invisible edges, you have to show properly. It will create a lot of ambiguity. So that wireframe model, in most of the cases, we are not using. So the 2 popular methods to generate 3D is CSG. It is expanded as constructive solid geometry. Second one is BREP, means boundary representation. These are all the 2 techniques used to create three-dimensional objects. Let us discuss this one, constructive solid geometry. Only principle I am going to explain in this session. That much information is enough for you. So these techniques evolved in mid of 70s. Okay, in this concept, primitives, predefined primitives are used. What are all primitives? Whatever you have studied, I mean, cube, cube or hexahedron, pyramids, prisms, solids of revolutions, you can say, sphere, cylinder, etc. all comes under primitives. Primitives are basic building blocks. Next, the transformations. What are all the operations we are going to do? Whether the primitive is rotated or translated, scaling is done, such data will be stored. Again, the set of Boolean operations, union, intersection, difference, etc. or these are also called as Euler operations. Okay, so such data are stored so that we could be able to generate required three-dimensional object. Okay, now let us discuss the Boolean operation, because the generation of solid is combining primitives and we can make our own required 3D model or 3D object. The first Boolean operation is union. What is union? Means adding together. So union, if you say A is one entity, it is a cube-like structure. This is a cylinder. I am adding it together so that I am getting a single entity like this. A and B added together, we are getting an object like this. It is in mathematical term, it is called as union. A union B will be this answer. In Boolean operation, R operation is done. Either this or that. Both will be merged together so that we can make a object. The second popular operation is difference. It is logical NOT operation. Logical NOT operation. In mathematical terms, we can say that it is subtraction. So A and B, okay, I am subtracting B from A. Subtracting B from A so that this portion will vanish. This will go off. So that the after logical NOT operation or subtraction, this will be my shape. Next, intersection. What is intersection? Is the common volume or the common 3D object will be shown. If you say this is the logical AND operation, solid A, solid B. So if you do intersection, only this much is common. This is common. That will be the result. If you do intersection operation, this will be the solid created. Okay, so whenever Boolean operations are used, we must be very careful while you are doing intersection operation. In this case, if you say the intersection is going to be a plane, only plane, it is not a three-dimensional object. This kind of situations should be avoided. Intersection means there should be a common 3D object. That will be the result. Otherwise, your software will say that the selection is wrong, or no common surface, or no common 3D object identified. That will be the error message. Okay, when we are using Boolean operation to generate the required three-dimensional object, it is depending on the user. I may be using different approach, another person may be using different approach, because the logic is that we have to use different Boolean operation in order to get the required shape. So it is not a standard procedure. It is depending on the user, people will be using different sort of Boolean operations. Okay, it is very easy to use and understand. It provides for rapid manipulation, large amount of data. Okay, so the Boolean operation is used, therefore the creation of solids is very simple. But the order, how it is been generated, the required object will be different for different person, because they are handling Boolean operations differently. Okay, data structure, if you say, it will not save, explicit shape is not saved in CSG system. What it will save is primitives, primitive structures. What are all the primitives we are using for generating the solid, and set of Boolean operations, primitives and Boolean operations. Both are stored separately, it like a tree-like structure. That is what the data storage of CSG system. Okay, the history of applying Boolean operation is represented as a tree. That point I wanted to mention here. Now, so this is an object. Let me explain it with a simple example. This is my object. It is like a step, and here one cylindrical hole. Okay, this is my objective, generating this. I have this primitive. I can define length, breadth, and height. My solid also I can keep it here. What I have to do is, by exactly locating the position, I have to do subtraction. From this solid, this area has to be subtracted so that I can have this particular portion. Once it is done, this portion I have to add it at the required place where I am placing it, and which portion is added. Okay, this data will be stored. So the CGS system will be storing the primitives, what are the primitives used for generation of this particular object, and the Boolean operations used for generation. Here only two operations, one is subtraction, another one is addition. These data alone will be stored if you are making this solid. Okay, so here, as I said earlier, since we are using different Boolean operations, this is my final shape I wanted to generate. For example, it's a surface. But anyway, I am interested in showing you the variation. This can be created by creating a rectangle like this and smaller rectangle like this. Subtract this area from this so that you will be getting this much portion will be removed. Therefore, you can get this particular shape. Otherwise, I can generate two rectangles, this one and this one. I can do union operation so that I can generate this object. Okay, I am using this. Some other person may be using this approach to generate this particular object. So the final shape or the final object is the objective. How we are achieving it will be different for different person because people are using different Boolean operations. So concept to solid geometry representation. Okay, here the CSG representation is unevaluated, means faces, edges, vertices not defined explicitly. Here we are storing only the primitives and the order of operations, order of Boolean operations. We are not explicitly saving the object. So CSG model are always valid, and CSG models are complete and unambiguous. The wireframe model is ambiguous, whereas CSG models unambiguous. The advantage of CSG is it is powerful and we can generate very easily the required solid. Easy to construct a solid model with minimum steps. CSG modeling techniques lead to a concise database, means very less storage is required. So primitive already built-in functions and union operations already built-in functions. We are calling those two and we are using it as per our requirement. So the order of using the Boolean operations and the primitives alone will be stored. Therefore, very less storage is taken in case of CSG. So it can be converted to the corresponding boundary representation. Boundary representation we will be discussing in the next class. Okay, right. The disadvantage of CSG. What is the disadvantage? We cannot generate complex 3D model, something like what do you say? The turbine plate kind of shapes, very difficult to generate with the help of CSG model, turbine plates. And if you say frustum, you assume a frustum of a pyramid, say square pyramid frustum, you can say. Okay, so bottom you will have a bigger size square, top you will get smaller size square. The same shape you take the bottom, the same square, at the top if you assume a circle. Able to visualize? Bottom will be a square, frustum of a square pyramid, but the top surface in place of a square, you assume a circle such that the base is connected with the circle. That will be a complex shape. Actually, that is known as three-dimensional profile cutting. Okay, such kind of shapes cannot be made with CSG system. Okay, complex shapes is not possible in CSG. Okay, it requires a greater deal of computation to derive the information, boundary faces, etc. So this is the one. The major disadvantage is only simple three-dimensional objects can be created by using CSG. Okay, so the complex shapes, BREP is used. Boundary representation will be used to generate. Okay, so the next session we will be discussing boundary representation. This with that your unit 2 will be over. Okay, so any questions you can ask now. I am stopping.